Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I am talking about my experience with the 80-Day Obsession workout program. So I have previously done kind of a similar one of these for the 21-day fix, which I did last summer in preparation for my wedding, which I think I posted in the fall, about like after the wedding, so I could kind of speak to it as a whole. So I will link that video up there if you are interested, but today is all about the 80-Day Obsession. So like the 21-day fix, it is a program from Beachbody with Autumn Calabrese, who is the trainer, and it is different from the 21-day fix because it is 80 different workouts and 80 different videos. The thing about the 21-day fix is it's 7 videos that you watch, like you do the same workout like 3 times, and that's the 21 days. So after doing that for many times, I was like, I need something new because it's the same video. Like I could cite like motivational phrases and stuff like that, like I knew what was coming, and it just wasn't as challenging. So I kind of like saw that someone that I followed on Instagram, A Bowl Full of Lemons, was doing it, and I was like, what's that? And my mom, who was doing the 21-day fix with me, bought Beachbody On Demand, which is the app that you need to have to be able to do it. So she got it for when I was traveling or when she was traveling, so that she could do the 21-day fix workouts without requiring my DVDs. But once you have the app, you have access to like a whole bunch of programs with different trainers and everything like that. So Ethan's actually doing a different program on Beachbody On Demand, which I think I am going to do eventually. But so where was I? 80-Day Obsession is 80 different workouts, like it's 80 different videos. So if I look down, I'm looking at my notes, I kind of have just like random thoughts. So it's 6 days a week. For the first 2 weeks, it's 7 days a week, and just that there is a foam rolling video and a stretching video that you do the first 2 Sundays, and then like you can do those additionally like when you need it, but they don't count as a day. So they count as a day for the first 2 weeks, and then Sundays are off. So I'm like trying to think of the easiest way to explain this. So the 80-Day Obsession is broken down into 3 phases. So like month 1, month 2, month 3, and then there's a peak week. So the workouts that are on each day is different between month 1, month 2, month 3. So you're switching up, like you're not in the routine of I'm doing this workout on Monday, this on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there are 6 different workouts. Basically there is total body core, which is a total body workout, and like it emphasizes your core, that your core is engaged for a lot of it. Then there is a booty workout. There is AAA, which is arms, abs, and another thing that starts with an A. So booty is lots of booty. AAA is arms, abs, and that other thing. There is a cardio core, which is intervals of like a skipping exercise for 30 seconds and then a hip move for 30 seconds. You repeat that 3 times, and then you do a core exercise, and then you do like 6 different sets of those, and then you go through the core exercises again, and that's it. There is leg day, and there is another cardio workout called Cardio Flow. I kind of called this like the 12 Days of Christmas workout because it's like the 12 Days of Christmas song that you start with inchworms. So you do 4 inchworms, and then you do 4 inchworms, and then you do spider push-ups, and then you do 4 inchworm spider push-ups and diamond lunges, squats, diamond squats. And then you keep adding that on until you have 10 moves, and then in phase 1 you go through all 10 moves twice. And then in phase 2, you go up to 6 reps of everything, and then go through it 4 times, I think. And then in phase 3, you go back to 4 reps of everything, but you build all of them on, and then you do 8 times all the way through. So I did not like the cardio days, but I don't like cardio in general. So in terms of like my favorite workout, I don't really think that I had one, but I didn't really get sick of them. I think by the end I was counting down the cardio days just because I didn't like them. But one thing to note is the first leg day made me cry. Like, I was crying. I had to pause just because I was like, what is this? What am I doing? Am I going to be able to survive this kind of thing? Ethan came downstairs and gave me some extra motivation, and I made it through and I survived. And other than that, like, I did not quit during a workout at all. I am really proud of myself for having done it. I don't, like, my mind is kind of weird that, like, once I set my mind to something like that, like, I'm doing it, and not doing it is not an option. Like, obviously there were days that I didn't want to do it, but I did it. I did take 1 week off, kind of, like, I think I did three days 1 week. I actually like caught a bacterial infection from my hot tub because it wasn't balanced properly, so I was covered in spots and they were painful, so I couldn't, like, I just really couldn't, and also, like, it makes you sick that you have to be on antibiotics and stuff, so I didn't want to, like, push it too far, so I did kind of that last week, kind of spread out over 2 weeks, but other than that, like, I didn't take extra days. I started by doing, I started by saying, okay, I'm gonna do 5 days a week. 5 days a week is pretty good, so it'll take me longer than 80 days, and that's fine. I did that for the first week, and then every other week I did 6 days a week. Sometimes I would take Saturday off and then do the Saturday workout on Sunday, depending on if Ethan and I were traveling or anything like that, but for the most part, like, I actually, like, when I took that kind of week off, I played it out so that then it got me back on track, because I was 1 day off from the very beginning. So then I was, like, with the calendar, I have, like, the calendar was taped to my wall. I was crossing every day out, like, I could see the end. It was insane. So the other thing is there's the 3 phases, and then there is the peak week. So peak week is 2 workouts from each phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 3 was, like, no joke. Like, I work out in my basement. We have now gotten blinds on the windows because we haven't, and I was too hot. Like, during the cardio ones, I sometimes had to pause it and get, like, cold water, whereas normally I just had kind of, like, room temperature water. Like, working out in a sports bra, just a sports bra, like, normally I wear a tank top or something, and that was just, like, not possible. I was too hot. And, like, the amount of sweat, like, is insane. I used to do tone it up workouts, and those are, like, nothing compared to this. Like, it was intense, and I am really proud of myself for doing it. So what I'm doing next is I'm doing it again, but I am taking out the cardio days and I am substituting running for that. So I haven't run much in, like, the last year, so I'm kind of slowly building it up, but I hope to be able to get a good run in the mornings. So I was a little nervous going from the 21-day fix to this program because it says that it's for, like, intermediate, and I definitely wouldn't have classified myself as that at the beginning. I can do it now, so I would say that I would be good, and especially doing it again. But I started by doing, there is a Little Obsessed series on Beachbody On Demand, and then there's a Little More Obsessed that you could do, like, after. So I would suggest doing a Little Obsessed first if you want, like, a taste of some of the moves from it. They're a little bit modified, but it kind of talks to you how they are done in the 80-day obsession. Between the phases, the first phase is pretty, like, weight heavy. If you saw in the thumbnail me holding up these are sliders that you use on your feet. It's a lot of, like, core work. So if you have carpet, you use this side, and if you are on hardwood, you use this side. but you put your feet on them and do all sorts of crazy things, and then you use them with your arms a little bit in phase 3. And then resistance bands. So I got these off of Amazon. I will put the link to the kit down below and also in the coordinating blog post. So the ones through Beachbody were expensive. These ones were a lot less expensive, and this gives you 5, whereas the Beachbody ones only give you 3. So you have light, lighter, or lightest, lighter, lightest, light, medium, heavier, heaviest. I was using this for a lot of it, and now going back to it, I'm keeping that and double banding, double looping for some of them. And then the sliders are pretty standard. You could, my mom like started doing it with me, but she is now walking on the treadmill, so I have 2 sets of these if I needed them. I'm trying to think anything else. So there is a nutrition plan that goes with this, which is the same container like portion control system that Beachbody has, but it's a timed nutrition plan. So basically it says like an hour and a half before you work out you should have these containers, and then after your workout you should have these. I wake up at 7 a.m. and I start working out at 7:15, so that timed nutrition didn't work for me. But also like for this plan I did not do the nutritional plan, like in no way, no how, like I did not. And getting like, I'm not saying that getting sick was the excuse, but I just didn't do it. So I didn't lose any weight on this plan, but I did lose about 6 inches. I'll put the before and after pictures in now. I feel like you can see a difference. Now that I am doing it again, I am trying to be more conscious of the meal plan and see kind of what that will be like. And I might do like an update video once I've done it with the nutrition plan to show like the difference of that. But it is interesting to see how many, like that I still lost inches without changing my weight and without changing my workout or my eating habits. I think that that goes to show you what these workouts are and that you can still accomplish a lot with the workouts. But nutrition still is a big piece of it, and so I can't speak to the nutrition plan with this program, especially the time nutrition, because that wouldn't apply to me anyways. I'm not waking up an hour and a half early just to eat something and then like not do anything and then work out. That's just not gonna happen. So I did start waking up a half hour earlier to do this, which I am a person who loves my sleep, so I was a little nervous about how I was gonna handle that, and it was fine. I find I wake up a little bit earlier like on weekends now just because I'm used to getting up at that time, but for the most part it was definitely worth it. Let me see what else. So I think I said phase 3 is no joke. So I have a Garmin Forerunner, which I bought for running but haven't really used for running lately. So it has like a goal, kind of like how the iPhones have like the rings. So this has a goal of like activity minutes in a week, and it's just the default is 150 minutes. But when you're at like different levels of like when your heart rate is higher and you're doing like a number of minutes at that higher level, it counts as more minutes. Like 1 minute would be like here, and then up here would count as 2 minutes. Like 1 minute at this level would count as 2 minutes. By phase 3, there was 1 week where I had met that 150 minutes in 3 days. Like it just like numerous times it would think I'm running when I'm doing like leg day because my heart rate was so elevated, like just I was working so hard. But it's like it was fun. Like that's so weird to say, but it was fun, and I'm proud of myself, and I still kind of can't believe I did it. I did post Instagram stories every single day that I worked out, just kind of keeping myself accountable and hoping to like inspire anyone that I could, because that was how I found out about the program. So I think my Instagram's always linked below, but if you want to check out that highlight of me posting every single day, you can do that. And I will make sure that like a note about this video is in there as well. I'm trying to think anything else. It was interesting to have like the 80 different workouts, and it's with the same cast the whole time, so you see a difference in them. And there are weekly obsession videos. They're called weekly obsession, so it kind of, you watch it on the Sunday and it shows you what's coming up in the next week. So as the phases changed, you got to kind of know what was coming and hear from the cast about anything that they were experiencing that week and stuff like that. You are gonna be sore if you do it, but I don't think that it was like so sore that I couldn't walk. I did get a pain like in my forearm at one point, like my elbow. I thought I had like hurt my elbow, but it was just like the muscle there. It was just a knot. Another thing about the phases is how it's 80 different workouts. So within the phases it's broken down into 4 different weeks. So the first week you are doing 2 rounds of everything with 15 reps. So you're going all the way down the workout and then repeating it and going all the way down. The next week it goes to a 3x10, so you're going all the way through once, twice, 3 times. The third week you start doing, so it's broken down into little series. So you're going to do the same first series 3 times, and then the next one, and then the next one, and so on and so forth until you're finished. And then the last week you go back to a 2x15 and you do the same like set. So that is how like it is different every week, and you try, like, you do your 2x15 and then you try and bump up weight because it's a 3x10, and then you try and push it a little further, and then you kind of go back a little lighter for the last week because it's a 2x15. But I think, like, I don't even know what else to say. It's just been crazy, and so I think I'm going to do the 80-day obsession again, and I will finish that, and then I think I'm going to do Lift 4, which is the program that Ethan's done, I think, 3 times all the way through since I've been doing this. He did a couple of the workouts with me. I know he did a booty day, which is basically leg day. He did the cardio flow with me once. Today he did the total body one with me. I don't know if he's done any other ones, but it's been fun to have him do them with me, and I'm like, I know all the moves, I'm good, and he's like, what are we doing? Sorry, what? It is, the transitions are pretty quick, and you're up, you're down. I chopped like inches off of my hair during this because my ponytail was making me so angry, like swiping against my back, like flipped over, it was in my face. I was like, I can't deal with this hair anymore, I need it shorter. So my ponytail has shortened, and it's made it a lot easier this time around. But if you have long hair and you get annoyed easily, like, make sure it's in a bun on top of your head or something like that. I did create a Spotify playlist for like workout music, so I will link that down below and in the coordinating blog post. There's some Disney music, there's some Jonas Brothers, there's just other songs that just make me happy and keep me motivated. One is like I'm Almost There from Princess and the Frog, but the one time it came on like at the end of a workout and I was like, yeah, I am almost there. Try Everything from Zootopia, like that one's motivating too. But yeah, I will link that below, and I think that that is everything that I have written down. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. I am not affiliated with Beachbody, like I am not a coach or anything like that, so this is all just of my own experience. So I just want to say that, like, not sponsored, anything like that. I just wanted to share my experience. Hopefully it could motivate you. Like, I was motivated by seeing someone else do it, and fitness has become a very important piece of my life in the last few years, especially like getting wedding ready, but also like I want to be fit, and the nutrition is kind of the next piece of that. So I was really good about that about a year ago before my wedding, but after the wedding things have kind of slipped. So I am trying to make that a priority again, but also like it feels weird for me to not work out in the morning. So I think I have made great strides in that aspect. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know if you have any questions below. I will do my best to answer them. You do also need weights, so the equipment required is the bands, the sliders, and weights. We have the Bowflex ones that are like interchangeable, but because the transitions are so fast, we did purchase like separate dumbbells. We may expand on that eventually, but we kind of just got 5-pound increments, and I can use the Bowflex ones for in between, and that is working. But you may find that you want to have a good spread and like slowly increase that just as you get stronger. But I definitely did feel changes. Like my weights did go up. I wrote out all the tracking sheets instead of printing it off because it was going to be like 80 sheets of paper. So you can definitely see differences from when I started to when I finished, and now I'm trying to make even more progress going into round 2 of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.